Hello? Hello and good afternoon to everyone in the live room. So, good afternoon, Akeem, Frank, Ina, Kieran, Mike, Niels, Ulrich, and Yalchin. Thank you all for joining. And of course, a big welcome to everyone currently watching through our live stream channels too. My name is Maurice Rothwell, English trading coach here at Traders Club 24 in Hamburg. Today is the 30th of April 2021, and we're logged in for the US market opening power hour. So I hope everyone had a good morning today. Good afternoon to you too, Niels. Thank you. Hope everyone had a good morning trading so far. Just switch over my screen here. We're going to move over to the economic calendar as always. So today there's been actually quite a lot of news announcements coming out. I mean, look at all of this. This is just all from today. A lot. So given that it's a Friday afternoon here as well, and usually it would be a bank holiday, but bank holiday is tomorrow. So I wasn't expecting so much from the markets in terms of volatility. However, we did have a lot of US dollar news, and we could see, we might be lucky enough to see some volatility in the markets this afternoon. So if I come back over to my screen, we can take a look at so far from the day. Over at the Volabox, it's still managed from the last 3 days, so it's actually wrong there. So it's 10 trades closed. It says here that we're currently minus just under 1%. However, if I come over to the account history from the last 3 days, we've actually managed to top it up very, very nicely. Those of you who are actually watching this morning in the live room, we were getting out of our Dow Jones trade here too. So this was the one from today. If I just pull it up into the screen, so we can see there in the morning, we placed another sell just underneath the big number there. We did spend a lot of time around that big number throughout the morning. However, just over towards the end, sorry, just towards the end of the lunchtime there, it was actually at 1 o'clock here, 10 to 1, that we got out of that trade. So yeah, a nice 100 points there, or just under 100 points of profit, 96 points there, taking us up to that 1800. So as far as we know, minus if we look at the current state of our drawdown, we're currently at 2,100 in drawdown at the moment. However, that is due to our FTSE trade. So this morning we did hedge it, and maybe we should have kept it open. We would have been out by now. However, we've actually hedged that again for next week. So that's actually got a bit of a drawdown of 900, 300, so just over 2% there at the moment. So if we take that 300 off of this minus 2.1, we're currently actually over. So between the three trades that we have open here between the three trades that we have open on the Dow Jones at the moment, it works out to be just over 1,600 in minus. So in actual fact, we could probably just close this hedge now. However, we'll wait and see towards the end of the power hour what we will do with that hedge. No problem, Mike. Hope it all went well. Good afternoon, Martin, and good afternoon to you too. And I thank you very much for joining. So that's so far what's been going on today. Been quite an eventful week so far. So the last 3 days at least. Been in this hedge since where is it? This one? No. over here. So we've been in this hedge now since Friday. So we've actually managed to take that down from a -2.4 down to just 1.6, and we've actually surpassed the profit of that so far in the last 3 days too. So yeah, like I said, we're going to wait until the end of the power hour, and then we're most likely going to delete the whole hedge and just call it a week. So moving on to our long-term gold trade again, it's still fluctuating around the entry point here. So it's just been fluctuating between sort of 30 euros in profit and 30 euros in minus. We're currently in a small profit of 3 euros there. So we'll get straight into it. So I'm going to check out the MTX charts. So on the 5-minute, we had a sell signal earlier on gold earlier today at 9:05. We didn't take that one, and we've just received a false buy signal here as the daily pivot is too close for us to take that trade. Perfect, Mike, perfect. Good afternoon to you too, Andreas. First time coming in. It's a bit eventful in the in the power hour. As I say, it's a bit of a mess. There's stuff going on everywhere, but I'm sure you'll catch up very quick. So Ulrich has a hedge on the Nasdaq as well. So we're going to get into that in a second. We've still got about 9 or 10 minutes until the opening, so not bad. So we've actually got a buy signal here on New Zealand dollar, US dollar. It's an incomplete one, so I feel confident enough to actually take that. So when we get one of these buy signals, we just need to move our entry point to this buy line here on the signal in the chart. Just move it there. Okay. Can't move it now. Okay, buy and stop. Just move this up. There we are. And then move the stop loss line down to, of course, the last signal sun just here. And then I'm going to take that down to set 3, or we can even take a set 4. However, the set 4 is quite high on the lot sizes there, so we're going to take it down to a set 3. What I'm actually going to do there is I'm going to make that a bit smaller, and I'm going to go for 0.6% risk. So we're actually going for a 0.15% target, and I'm going to execute that. And now that we've got that here, once that is actually triggered, we can always think about moving this target further and further as the time goes on. So let's move on. So I'm going to move all of these charts just over here quick. These are all of the morning charts that we don't need anymore, including the DAX. So I'll just move that to separate them. So we're going to be focusing on our Dow Jones. So Dow Jones here, we can make a big number trade is what I'm going to go for. So for Ulrich here, it's in gold. Okay, so Ulrich has a hedge in gold. I hope you've got a few trades left over. In gold, we've got quite an easy area here. So there's the daily pivot, which is holding itself at the moment. Sort of a very important area we can see here. If we just put our crosshair up, you can see previous support, broke the support, now resistance, broke past supporting area, broke down, and then now it's again as a resisting area. So if I was you, I would look to make a release as a sell at that daily pivot. You can easily do it as sort of like a 2 pending orders around the daily pivot too. So again, something like this is also fine. It all depends on how many trades you have left over. So I'm actually going to go in with that trade anyway. So I'm going to set that as a big number around the daily pivot. And that's going to be my next pending order for this afternoon. So I think we just need a rebound. As we can see here, we've had a continuation of the retracement from hitting this big number. So we can actually measure these out. So this one had a retracement of $6. Over here had a retracement of $4, $5 there, and here $6. From here down to here was, yeah, $6 also. So I think it's very possible that we can catch enough retracement to get us out as 1.5. We need about $3 away, so that's right here. So we need a retracement to this area for us to get in that trade and then back out down to here, and that should take us straight out of that trade. So I'm going to take that one. I know you can't set it as a pending order or icon with the hedge release, but that would be my go-to trade for a gold hedge release. On the Nasdaq here, we've got a vola box about to appear. Well, a vola box there ready for an entrance just below the big number here. So I'm going to take the vola box. The big number is also a good bet. However, I'm expecting to see, there's been a lot of movement. As you can see, it's sort of mirroring in a way what's been going on here with the Dow Jones. So Dow Jones also very, very volatile over the days, jumping between this range of sort of 600 points. And then over here you can see pretty much the same, however, of course, a bit dulled down in terms of points range, so 400 points, but then that all has to do on the size of the market. So Nasdaq market is 13.8, and then Dow Jones market is actually 33.8. So yeah, nearly 3 times the size. So we've actually triggered our Dow Jones here. First trade in on a big number trade. Currently short in the market. No problem, all right. So we're currently short in the market on the Dow Jones here. And if we come over gold, we're still sort of just bobbing underneath our entry point. And apart from that, there's not much else to go on. MTX trade here on New Zealand dollar, US dollar, still waiting to be triggered. So yeah, we got a few minutes now until the market opening, so we should see some good movement. I would like to see what happens at the opening with the Dow Jones. As I did say earlier today that 33.9 was a good target area. However, it's very easy for us to expect another drop down towards the 33.8. Very tempted to make a sell order right here. Which I think I might do again. So I'm going to set it right there. So we're going to put a sell limit. And then here is the sell limit there. So I'm just going to, so there we go. So I want that at 33. 800. And we want to take the stop loss towards that 33,938. Oh, so we can't trigger that just yet. Expecting the market to break down. I'll just bring this up a little further. Check on the gold trade at the moment, still not triggered. However, we're getting that drawdown in the market price. Mm, 33,800. Okay. And then we want that 33,938. Oh. So we've actually triggered that trade now. So there's the trade just here. So I want to edit this, put that 33,800. And then over here, we're going to put 33,938. And there's the stop loss, and we're going to drag that stop loss back down to here. And then we got our take profit just down there on the bottom side. So it's very messy charts at the moment. However, gold is doing exactly what we expected from it. We've already actually hit that $3 mark already. We'll be lucky if we manage to get an entry into there. And there's our entry into the Nasdaq Volabox 2. Uh-huh. 33929. So we didn't actually hit our New Zealand dollar trade here, so I'm actually going to delete that. So we're getting a very big drawdown there. And gold, yep, so that would have hit the take profit very easily there. Straight on the opening. So now we're just waiting for the Dow Jones to complete. 38 points. So, yeah, let's make our way back down towards that big number. Would have, Ulrich, would have. we're in on the stop loss here. I think that should be up here. I think that's the wrong one. Okay. So where is that trade? 33.8, 33.9. There's a lot of lines in our US dollar Dow Jones chart at the moment. So hopefully what will happen is we actually get a rejection straight away from this area. So it's all about the support and resistance levels. So they all go down in levels, just like we have the Fibonacci lines here, except there's all the different steps. So you can see them quite clearly, as you see here. Of course, we got the big number. Then after the big number, you've got the first step. Then you've got the second step. And of course, there was the daily pivot. Then after that, you've got another step just here. And it goes down in these kind of support and resistance levels all the way. And then you have to wait and see how the market reacts to those levels. If it passes straight through, then what you can expect is there to be normally a retest of that level. So for an example, this level here, we can see earlier on, it kind of stopped out 2 times around that area. Here it broke through. And then just over here, we got a retest at that same level and back down. And yet another retest. Didn't quite make it to the top of that level, to the top. But again, it's acting as another retest of that zone and back down. And then we should see the market come So let's take a look. Where are we at on our other trades? Still on the first trade in Nasdaq short. Currently long on the fourth trade here in Dow Jones. So we want to hit the fifth trade and be out of this too. Tell you what I'll do is I'll move this stop loss past the big number just in case we get that big drop on the fifth trade. We definitely want to adjust our take profit there. And there comes trade number 2 on Nasdaq long. So that leaves us on the Dow Jones coming short. And again, a retest of that bottom support on the big number there, 33,900. So we want to see a breakdown of that level. This is our entry point just here. Oh wait, that's the wrong stop loss there. Put an extra 0 in there, that's why I couldn't find it. So there's the stop loss now. I'm going to put that just over the daily pivot here. So I think we just came out of our, oh no, we've just triggered into another trade there on the Nasdaq. So even at this level, we can see exactly where everything lines up. Pretty much perfect just over here. And we move along. We can see the touchdown, resistance, resistance, resistance. Then it turns into support. And now, hopefully, it will be acting as our hard resistance layer. So fourth trade in on the Nasdaq now. And here comes gold. And again, just falling short on our gold trade. So we've got about a minute until there's some more news coming out. Chicago Purchasing Managers Index. So that's got about a minute left. We go over to our screen. So 58 seconds. And there's trade number 5 on the Nasdaq. So I'm going to move these. I'm going to move them past the big number here. Not that I want to go that far, but definitely want to customize it a bit further. So we can see over here previous resistance area just above that big number here. And then you can see it turned into a support, again resistance, and now it's working again as a supporting area. See if we get our breakout now. Again, just edge that up a bit more. Perfectly placed right at the previous high. And of course, if Nasdaq is going to swing up, we should expect a swing down on the Dow Jones too. I'm going to close this gold box now. Sorry, Ulrich. But volatility is just not there. We already got quite a bit going on. Dow Jones seems it's not going our way. So there go gold coming down, down, down. So seems like we'll get our stop loss in a second. Right on the edge there. Most likely about to hit that stop loss, but can't win them all. So what else do we have? So we've closed our Dow Jones here, our trade on the big number. So it's just our other Dow Jones trade that we're waiting on now. I'll be surprised if this doesn't hit the stop loss, to be honest. We've got 7 minutes until the last news event of the week comes out. That's going to directly affect us anyway. Got eyes just for crying. So there's our stop loss hit. So that puts us back down to the 14. I tell you what we can do. We can take this one and this one. So we just take this one, goodbye, this one, goodbye. Come back over, and then we're going to re-hedge that position now. So again, reducing the hedge size, still in a small profit for the week. So piece by piece, where are we? Piece by piece, we're going to chip away at this and bring it down. So we're really stuck at this big number on the Nasdaq. Very important big number here, as we can see previously. Lots of stop outs right on the big number, and again until we got that straight breakthrough, and then again here, here, and now we're really stuck at that level. So interesting to see in which direction. Thank you very much for joining, Martin. See you next week. Have a good weekend. So this is our last trade of the week. Nasdaq currently in on the 6th trade, long in the market. Adjusted that take profit by a tad. So this was the all-time high just yesterday. Just plant that in this. Have a look. 5-minute chart there. So very strong candle. So we've brought our lot sizes down on the Dow Jones. So we've done very well actually this week. The last 3 days bringing that down. So we can still see from here, we were left at, just minus 2,400 overall. So it was about 16% it was. And we've managed to bring that all the way down here to about just a 300 drawdown, which is very good. So now we just have that horrible one on the FTSE for Monday, and then hopefully in just a moment we should be out of this Nasdaq trade too. So we're at the point here. Let's see if it's gonna continue its pace. Unlock and prepare ourselves for a manual. They're going to carry on its push. We'll close that one. So there we are, closed there. So we've got a small profit so far for the week. Yep, 80 euro profit done. So we still got our long-term gold trade on. If we go over to our daily, so we've got our long-term. Again, we're not looking to close this until around, I would say, yeah, 20th of next month. So probably this time next month we'll have that stocked in. Yeah, we were just a few days late on the entry for this one. I think if this is the daily chart, we got our entry on the 16th, and I had it planned for just over here on the 8th. So we were about a week late for that entry. However, we're still waiting for the market to have its big drop. So not a very big profit trade here, but yeah, still around a 2.5% profit against our 1% loss there on the other side, just under 1% there. If we go back through, let's have a look. So just the two hedges at the moment. FTSE, again, we've got 3 or 4 trades left in the sequence. We probably could have managed to squeeze out a hedge release this afternoon. However, best leave it for Monday morning. Best option for us there. And then again, we'll reduce this one back down next week. Look forward to seeing a few more swaps on there on the board. However, we'll get to that one next week. So overall, the vola box here is actually incorrect. So because we've been making a few other trades through the last 3 days, took us out of that big drawdown, currently just in a small drawdown of 700 at the moment. And we're in €80 profit for the week so far. So it's been a journey. It's been a journey. But thank you everyone for watching. For everyone currently viewing through the live streams on YouTube or Facebook or any of the social channels, if you would like to try out the trading tools for yourself, just go on to www.TradersClub24.com. Oops, spelled it wrong. Where are we? Here we are. So jump over to TradersClub24.com. Should be .com there, not .de. And yep, you've got access there to a 30-day free trial. You can also go over to the events page. We currently have an event coming up on the 7th of May, discussing a lot more about trading in general, trading plans, and all of the above strategies. You can have a look into the trading tools, the individual tools, how they work. But of course, just click on the 30-day free trial, put email address, phone number, and name, and someone will contact you shortly. Failing that, we've also got WhatsApp and Skype. So if you click on there, it will take you directly to our support teams on the WhatsApp and Skype groups. Thank you very much for watching. As you know, it's always a pleasure. So I hope that you all enjoyed it. To everyone in the live room and on the live streams. So that's it for this week, and look forward to seeing you next week on Monday. So have a good weekend and goodbye. Bye-bye. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, bye.